Elon Musk versus AOC. That's right. Let me get some other SEO in there. Billionaire, socialist, AOC, Sandy, and Cortez, and Musk, and Emeralds. So now that I got the SEO nailed, AOC tells Musk proceeds from her campaign merch store go to, quote, community acts, but expenses say otherwise. Whoa. So Fox Business has an expose on AOC. Exposed. AOC exposed. AOC exposed. I don't know. And then they have this fucking, look at this. Look, Fox is really trying hard to look at this. I mean, what do I do with this? How am I supposed to react when I see this fucking image of me? Look at this dumbass. Look at this fucking goofball. But Fox News is like, yeah. Let's get that pic of Elon with the cowboy hat on. Yeah, that one. Yeah, fuck yeah, with the Texas shirt. All right, perfect. Let's do it. Okay, all right. In a Twitter spat with the company's new owner, Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez claimed that proceeds from her campaign merchandise go to charity groups. Ocasio-Cortez had slammed Musk's new plan for Twitter users to pay $8 a month for verification. In response, he drew attention to a sweatshirt from her campaign merchandise store costing nearly $60. Okay, so I said this before. I'm not going to lie to you. Right? I'm not one of these reactionary douchebags. Now, again, I'm not trying to say that AOC is a reactionary. I'm not trying to say that any specific person is a reactionary. That said, who gives a fuck? I'm asking again, who gives a fuck about the $8 a month verification badge? I don't. I'm not going to pay for it. I don't care, right? Oh, but it's going to allow anyone to get verified. Oh, great. Guess what that means? The verification badge doesn't mean anything. If anyone can get verified, then it doesn't mean anything. If anyone can get it, then it's useless. It doesn't give you any information, and therefore, why are you fucking complaining about it? Now, again, I just want to say this much. This, hand-wringing over the $8 fucking Twitter premium bullshit, it's dumb. The check mark has been useless. It's always been useless. Anybody who actually gives a fuck about having a verification check mark on Twitter, I suggest checking yourself into rehabilitation, some sort of mental therapy kind of thing. Do something, because you are on drugs or have some other sort of mental disability if you give a fuck about verification. Now, that said, Elon Musk going out there and trying to pretend like, oh, a union-made sweatshirt is overpriced. It's union-made sweatshirt, motherfucker. Like, this is an everyone involved is kind of dumb kind of scenario. But again, I will say AOC is the winner because of her, the way she responds at the end here. But again, the crying and complaining about the $8 thing, it's dumb. It's dumb. Only morons give a fuck about the verification checkmark. I say, if you're gonna fucking try to get some money from fucking rich institutions and from billionaires and millionaires that want to get their, oh, I want to be verified. Oh, really? You want to be verified? Okay, fucking fine. Take the fucking verification check. Give the stupid billionaire your money. I don't give a fuck, okay? So anyway, just throwing that out there. But again, I'm not talking about AOC specifically when it comes to the checkmark. I'm just saying that's my opinion on the checkmark. I've seen so many people fucking crying and complaining about it. Now again, AOC's just making a joke, a little bit low-key, and she handles this really well. So let's keep going. She said the items are made in the USA and all proceeds go to community organizing like our Homework Helpers program, which gives private tutoring to kids who've needed learning support since COVID. Now again, for those of you that don't know, why would a sweatshirt, if you're buying a sweatshirt from Walmart, why would it be like $12? Why? Because they employ slave labor overseas. Why? Because they don't pay workers. Why? Because a lot of the time, a lot of the components of sweaters and sweatshirts and other clothing are just manufactured in factories, right? A lot of the time, right? So again, that's why they're so fucking cheap. Whereas the AOC store is ran by a union that actually pays its workers a fair wage, and therefore the sweatshirt is actually sold at cost. Now, again, this is not a fucking, like, this isn't rocket science. The idea that Elon Musk or anyone else doesn't understand. Now, again, Elon Musk specifically has a very terrible history when it comes to unions. So I love the idea that AOC is making fun of him on the union thing. That's great. So anyway, let's read this. I already read that, never mind. Team AOC honors and respects working people. You should try it sometime instead of union busting. Now, again, based. This is based, okay? This is 10 out of 10 based. We're in the base territory. The claim appears to be at odds with her own online merchandise store, which explicitly states that purchases are campaign contributions. Now, again, AOC says, and she has said, literally, I'm not even joking, probably at least 1,000 times, that a huge chunk of the expenditure for her campaign is used on community outreach programs. Now, we can cry and whine that it's only 5% or only whatever the numbers are. I don't know, honestly, if that's public. But again, she often does like big like publicity events, and again, you can cry and whine, oh, she shouldn't be trying to take credit for it, whatever, blah blah blah. If you, whatever you want to cry and whine about, go do it in your own fucking little corner. I don't give a shit. So anyway, like the idea that her merchandise store needs to specifically mention every charity she has worked with and every charity she might theoretically work with in the future is bizarre. That's bizarre. So again, this is like tailored as like some sort of expose, like, oh, AOC exposed, when again, she never said that the fucking sweatshirts go to one specific charity. She said it goes to charities like this one, and then she just gave an example of one that she's currently supporting or whatever. Maybe that's the one that she's currently in a campaign with, right? So like, again, this isn't fucking, like, what is wrong with this fucking culture? Like, why do people, like, you ever see, like, why am I talking about this? Because I know it's going to be trending on YouTube. I know I'm going to get a lot of views here. Because why? Because most people are fucking stupid. And everyone wants to love, oh, AOC versus Elon Musk. It's like a fucking goddamn extra character edition in a Super Smash Brothers game. Like, you motherfuckers need to calm the fuck down. This isn't a versus. This isn't like a fucking battle. This is a stupid billionaire cocksucker douchebag doesn't understand what a union is. And AOC is schooling him. It's not that, like, Jesus fucking Christ. Why is this news? Why is this news? I don't know. All I know is I'm covering it because other people are going to watch it and then I get to make fun of them. They're going to get triggered and that's entertaining for me. So that's why. But anyway. Jesus fucking Christ. What else? Campaign finance data since July likewise make no mention of donations to charity organizations. Now again, donations to charity organizations are different than actively engaging in charity organizations on the ground and working with them. Now again, you can donate to a charity, that's fine. If that makes you fucking feel better when you sleep at night, okay, whatever. That's fine, I don't give a shit. But again, other ways to involve yourself with charity is, I don't know, having your campaign, having people that work with your campaign and volunteers give free labor to charities, right? Or, you know, that kind of stuff. And again, also, since July? What? Why not look at her entire campaign history? I don't know, man. Again, like, the attempt to get, like, a dunk in here is pretty hilarious. She added, just a reminder that money will never buy your way out of insecurity, folks. So, there you go. I say AOC is the winner here, but also I really am sick of this fucking discourse about $8 verification marks. So, I just wanted to get my frustrations out there. I mean, this is like the dumbest discourse I've ever heard. I'm not going to lie. Like, an election is in like 4 days, right? Fascists are wanting to commit a genocide of transgender people, right? They want to ban black people from voting, and everyone's concerned about $8 Twitter check marks. Woo! Anyway.